When we are spiritually awakened, many of us go through this isolation stage where we just want to be alone. As a result, most of our friends may drift away, especially if your friendship were based on needs. For example, your friend may need your attention, your validation. They need you to listen to their complaints and gossip. Once you don't fulfill the needs of your friends, the relationship cannot continue anymore. Initially, this can be very challenging because we want to hold on to our past friendship. But after a while, you may realize that, hey, you can live happily without your friends too. Hi, I'm Kang. I'm a spiritual teacher and I have been awakened since 2015. Before my spiritual awakening, especially when I was young, I used to envy those with a lot of friends. And I would feel sad whenever I don't fit in or when I was left out. Understanding that I'm an introvert, empath, and highly sensitive person, that helps a lot. But there is always this yearning for deep and meaningful relationships and connection. However, after spiritual awakening, I realized that being alone is not only something that I have gotten used to, but it's also something I desire more and more. Being alone no longer makes me feel lonely. I actually look forward to solitude. It's peaceful, you are free from other people's drama, and you get to connect with yourself on a much deeper level, and also the spiritual realm. After spiritual awakening, you may realize that you lose the desire in maintaining friendships. Friends who you used to share the same interests and hobby, you are no longer interested in the shared hobby or activity, and so you hang out with them less. You may be more interested in activities such as meditation, walking in the woods, reading spiritual texts, or yoga, and your friends may not understand why you changed so drastically. The shift in your interests will cause you to lose some friends because the very thing that holds the friendship together is the shared activity, and it isn't there anymore. And it's not like you cannot find new spiritual friends to do this spiritual activity that you're interested in right now. It's just not necessary. All this activity like meditation, hiking, reading, yoga, all this can be done alone. You can find friends and join a spiritual community if you want to. But when you are in the isolation stage of spiritual awakening, you have a deep desire to turn inwards and withdraw from the world. You no longer update your social media frequently. You may even stop using social media altogether or delete your account. You don't feel like talking to anyone. And this lack of desire for interaction is not that depression or apathy kind. You're just happy being alone and minding your own business. You are not curious about how people are doing or their problems. The main purpose of this isolation is to help you stabilize your spiritual growth and strengthen your connection with your spiritual self. It's much easier to stay conscious when you're alone than when you try to interact with other people. When we're new to this spiritual perspective, we are like a newborn learning how to walk. Others can trigger our ego and we may get off balance quite easily. So this alone time is very important. You may also find that this isolation is not always self-induced. Part of it is like pre-planned by the universe. It's as though the universe is rearranging your social life so that you can expand so much faster. For example, people may all of a sudden stop contacting you without any reason. They are caught to stay away from you. Instinctively, they know something has changed with you and they don't feel as comfortable being around you. For example, your friends don't feel comfortable sharing gossip in front of you anymore. Because you're not reacting to what they say, you're also not contributing to their gossip anymore. And so it's kind of weird sharing gossip in front of you. I have been both sides of the coin. I have been called away from people, and I also see people moving out of my life. And there's no reason why I move away from other people other than my intuition says so. This shift is mainly due to the difference in terms of energy and vibration. Your energy with your friends don't match anymore. There's no resonance. It's like you all are repelling each other. or you are being guided to another path away from some people. So there are three main reasons why you don't have friends after spiritual awakening. One, you're caught inwards, and so you move away from your friends. Two, you stop satisfying your friends' needs, and they move away from you. Three, the universe is rearranging your social life and guiding your friends away. One thing I stopped doing after spiritual awakening is I stopped defining who are my friends and who aren't my friends. The ego will need to define friendship. It uses friendship to compare with other people. Like for example, oh, he has 4,000 friends on Facebook and you only have 10. Or you're no longer close with this person anymore. The ego does this so that it can paint a certain narrative. Your spirit, on the other hand, is just friendly with the world and everyone. It doesn't matter whether people are your friends or not. It doesn't need to define who are your friends or not. Nowadays, I am more interested in what kind of energy I'm interacting with and whether it resonates with me or not. It's not so much about the person. What's more important is what part of the person I'm interacting with. Every person can act from the ego or their spirit. I'm more interested in connecting with their spirit instead of their ego. It doesn't matter if it's a short encounter or a long-term connection. Friends comes and go, people comes and go. Once friendship has served their purpose, they naturally dissolve. Instead of holding on to this friendship and resisting change, I allow people to come in and out of my life based on what's required in this moment and what my spirit brings me. But I need to clarify here, it's not about being a snob. It's not like I only want to interact with people with great energy and have high consciousness, or I judge people who aren't spiritually awakened yet. Sometimes your spirit will place you with people that have low vibration, and there's a purpose to it. As a spiritual teacher, my role in this type of scenario is to uplift them and get them more connected with their spirit. Sometimes it could be that I needed some contrast to help me wake up from some blind spot that I have. Although we tend to be attracted to people of the same vibration, it's more about the purpose in a given moment. If you're navigating challenges in your spiritual journey, subscribe to this channel and check out this playlist over here.